Ladies and gentlemen, warriors and dreamers, fighters in the ring of life, listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you isn't sweet, it isn't gentle, and it isn't easy. It's the truth, and the truth doesn't care about your feelings. The truth will make you uncomfortable. It will strip you bare. It will expose your weaknesses, and only then will it give you the chance to rise. The theme of my life, the lesson I carry from blood, sweat, and scars is this: fight the dead, fear the living. What does that mean? The dead are the ghosts of your past. They're your failures, your regrets, your doubts, the mistakes you replay in your head at night when nobody's watching. They're the voices telling you, you're not good enough, you'll never make it, you should have quit. And the living, they're the people who are out there right now, hungrier than you, tougher than you, grinding when you sleeping, training when you wasting time, studying while you scrolling. They're your competition, your rivals, your critics, your enemies, the ones who will test you in real time. So when I say fight the dead, I mean this. You must confront your past, destroy those ghosts, and bury them. You can't let the shadow of yesterday dictate the brightness of today. But don't ever get comfortable, because the moment you defeat your inner demons, you must turn and face the living, the people who are still breathing, still fighting, still ready to break you if you slip. The dead live inside you. They're invisible, but they're heavy. They weigh you down when you wake up. They whisper when you're alone. They haunt you when you're about to take the next step. The dead is that voice telling you to quit because you failed before. The dead is that memory of being embarrassed, rejected, humiliated. The dead is every time someone laughed at you, doubted you, left you behind. And you've got two choices in life: run from those ghosts or fight them head on. But let me tell you something, you can't outrun them. You can run 1,000 miles, change your clothes, change your address, change your friends, but those ghosts will follow you. They're chained to your soul until you face them. I grew up with demons, poverty, hunger, fear, rage. The streets didn't hand me gifts, they handed me scars. The past was always chasing me. But you know what I learned? You don't hide from the dead, you fight them. You grab those demons by the throat and you say, "You will not own me anymore." And here's the secret. Once you fight the dead, once you face your past, they lose their power. They can't hurt you anymore. The punch that used to knock you down now becomes a reminder that you survived. The memory that used to break you now fuels you. So when I tell you to fight the dead, I'm telling you, don't let your past define your future. Don't let your mistakes become your master. Don't let regret be heavier than hope. Your past is gone. The dead cannot rise unless you keep feeding them. Now listen carefully. If the dead are the past, the living are the present, and the living are dangerous. Why? Because they're breathing, because they're moving, because they're planning, because they're coming for what you want. I feared no man in the ring, but outside the ring, I learned a lesson. The most dangerous people aren't the ones who died, who quit, who gave up. It's the ones who are still out there, alive, hungry, desperate. A desperate man will do anything. A desperate man has nothing to lose. That's why you must fear the living, not with weakness, not with trembling, but with respect. Respect the fact that your opponent, your rival, your critic is alive, alert, calculating. Respect the fact that someone out there is hungrier than you, stronger than you, smarter than you, and if you underestimate them, they will eat you alive. Fear is not always weakness. Fear can be fuel. Fear keeps you sharp, keeps you training, keeps you awake, keeps you humble. Fear makes you study harder, work longer, fight smarter. Fear reminds you that the living, the competition, is real. The dead can't punch you anymore. The dead can't outrun you anymore. The dead is just memory. But the living, they're breathing down your neck. And if you don't stay sharp, they'll take everything you've got. So when I say fear the living, I mean respect the battlefield of life. Respect the fact that the world is full of predators. Respect the fact that survival doesn't belong to the strongest alone, but to the smartest, the fastest, the hungriest. Fear the living, because the living can hurt you. So here you are, stuck between the dead and the living. The past behind you, the competition in front of you. How do you survive? How do you thrive? First, you kill the ghosts. You make peace with your past. You forgive yourself. You bury the regrets. You burn the excuses. You walk into tomorrow with chains broken. Then you prepare for the living. You train like your life depends on it, because it does. You stay hungry. You stay humble. You stay dangerous. That's the balance. Peace with the dead, respect for the living. And that's how you grow into a warrior. The ring teaches you everything about life. In the ring, you can't hide. In the ring, the truth comes out. The body lies, the mouth lies, but the punches don't lie. Life is the same. You can talk big, you can post quotes, you can pretend. But when life hits you, it shows the truth. I've seen fighters destroyed not by the man in front of them, but by the ghosts inside them. I've seen men crumble not from the punch, but from the fear of the punch. That's the dead winning. And I've seen fighters destroyed because they underestimated the opponent in front of them. That's the living winning. Both will kill you if you're not awake. So the lesson is simple. Fight the dead until they are silent. Fear the living enough to stay sharp, stay ready, stay ruthless. Now I'm talking to you directly. What ghosts are you still fighting? What failures are still haunting you? What regrets are still chaining you down? It's time to fight them. It's time to say, you don't control me anymore. And once you've done that, look around you. Who's alive? Who's hungry? Who's grinding harder than you? Who's studying longer than you? Who's training smarter than you? Who's networking, hustling, bleeding for the dream while you comfortable? That's who you should fear, not to run from, but to respect, because that's what keeps you from slipping. Life isn't a game of pretending you're the best. Life is a war of proving it every single day against opponents who are breathing, moving, plotting, and coming for you. Fight the dead, fear the living. That's the code. You can live your life as prey, or you can rise as a predator. You can let the dead haunt you, or you can bury them. You can ignore the living, or you can sharpen yourself against their hunger. But if you want to be a champion, not just in the ring, not just in sports, but in life, you must live by this truth. Fight the dead, fear the living, because the dead is your past, the living is your present, and your future depends on how you face both. Thank you.